Hello, fabulous friends. How are you today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. And I just decided, you know what? Let's have a look through some of the other stuff as far as the savings challenges go. See what I'm doing. And maybe some of you don't know much about it and everything, but let's do it anyways, right? Let me get me a drink of pop because you know I need it. All right, so y'all have already seen the Tiny Tuesdays. You've seen the Mini Mondays. So let's stick those right there, Mini Mondays and Tiny Tuesdays. And you all have seen the little Quick 55 box. And you all have seen the Christmas envelopes, right? For the little Christmas fund. But you haven't seen the rest of the stuff. So let's give you a little sneak peek at what else is going on around here, right? Okay, so we have what we call high priority here and 1 month ahead. Now these are that set of 3, like the Tiny Tuesday binder from Amazon. I actually kind of like them. They smelled funny when they first came in the mail, but the smell is going away. This one is sparkly also. It's pink, and this one is sparkly and purple, and this one is just some kind of iridescent. But they're very bendy binders. Okay, so let's have a peek inside of these. Let's set this once a month aside here. And let's give this a high priority a little look-see. Now, some of the stuff in here is not really high priority. I'm still working on setting them up, but I needed a place to put it. And again, these, you got 3 for the price of 1 of these, right, on Amazon. But this, it's better quality, and it comes with the clear envelopes, right? And it comes with a couple other little things like budgeting sheets. And let's see back here, kind of like this right here. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that came with it, right? But these were the same price as that one, but it didn't come with, you got three of the binders, but it didn't come with those, so I had to make me some, right? So here we go, some of the stuff in here. I just put a little high priority thing. It's just made out of paper and a little bit of tape. It works for now, right? We'll upgrade it when we can, but you can stick the money that's going in there until I'm ready to put it where it actually goes in here. First one, we got income taxes. Now everybody has to hate paying Uncle Sam, right? But it's got to be done. And so there's the money for the CPA. Yeah, we could do it on our own, but we don't, because we don't want to mess stuff up, right? So we get them done every year, and this is where the money goes to get that done. Well, this is the new place, because, you know, this is all new to me, right? So this is the new place that it's going to be going. So we're going to stuff it a little here and a little there until we have it fully funded for the next tax season, right? So there it is, income taxes of medical bills. If y'all have heard, we have been overloaded in hospital bills, medical bills, doctor bills, MRIs, CAT scans, x-rays, surgeries, you name it. We've been hit hard with it. And so, yeah, well, I got to get them paid somehow, right? So here's the place to do that with. Tires. Okay, so here's the thing. My vehicle blew a tire right before I blew my knee out. And then we've had all that extra money going out, so we haven't really had the money to put a new tire on it, which is okay, because I can't drive anyways right now. I haven't been able to, and for 12 weeks I won't be able to. So I said, honey, don't worry about getting that tire fixed right now, because I can't drive it anyhow. And so here is a fund to get tires. Now, everything that we had saved and everything is gone right just gone. It's been a rough year, last year, and it started before the end of the year before that. So it started in the November before that. So yeah, it's been rough. So everything that we did have all got wiped out. So we've been squeaking by best we can, and now things are starting to straighten back up again, and so we've got a little bit to get things done with. So that's what we're doing. And so we're having to start out saving all this stuff again like we've never had anything put away before. So here we go. And so and we're blessed that we can do that now. So I mean, it's not a tremendous amount, but hey, every little bit helps, right? So anyhow, and here's the thing, I didn't know that my van didn't have a spare tire. What about that? What the heck happened there? No spare tire. That's crazy, right? I didn't even know it because we just normally just take it and get new tires put on, and I just didn't realize there wasn't a spare. Okay, so here we go. There's a tire one. Property taxes. Oh, y'all know how that is, right? So it comes around once a year, whether you're ready for it or not. So best be ready for it. We've got last year's taxes paid, but we gotta start putting money aside for this coming fall when we get I don't know when your property taxes come due, but we get them in the mail around fall around here. So there we go. We got a little place there. Now these are bigger ticket items, so as we get money put in this, then it will be put in the bank for these things, because we don't want to keep all this money around the house, right? That's not safe. And so anyhow, but we do have the place to get it going, and then after we get so much in it, then we'll take it to the bank and deposit it, so that these stay pretty low in money around here, right? Car maintenance. Yes, Mark's car is making some crazy sounds, and our truck, we have a farm truck. It's pretty old. I think it's a 2006, I think. We just use it, to go get hay and stuff for the animals, so we don't typically drive it around, but it is still a nice looking truck. It's just old and it's got some problems, and he's like, I think the transmission is going out on it. And I'm like, oh boy, yeah, that's just our luck, So anyhow, yep, got to get this done, and the car is making some crazy things. I think it needs new discs or something like that. Not sure, but I'm not a guy, so I don't know this mechanic stuff. But yeah, this needs some money in it, and as you can see, it has nothing now. It also says the car tags, so put tag money in there also. Emergency fund, ha, 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 ha. As if this whole last year has been an emergency. Anyhow, we'll work on it as we can, y'all. I mean, it just is what it is. So, yeah. Well, see, we have medical insurance. We do. My husband pays for a family policy at his job. It's just been crazy. It's just been crazy. And every time we have to go into another doctor's appointment, it's a $75 office call. $75, y'all. We got a phone call from one doctor. It wasn't even the doctor. It was, I don't know, somebody in the office there. And they sent us a bill after charging our insurance, and we still owed $35 for a phone call. The phone call wasn't even 10 minutes, and it was a worthless phone call to begin with. There was nothing productive or helpful about that phone call at all, and it's like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're going through every bit of savings that we have and stuff, and you call. And then you charge our insurance, and then on top of that, you charge us an extra $35 for a crazy phone call that was not productive or helpful to us whatsoever. Crazy. Anyhow, yeah, and in that process, guess what we had to do? Something we hate doing. We had to put some stuff on credit cards. Yep, we did, y'all, because when you can't go to work because you're injured or you're sick and you're having to go to all these tests and doctors and everything, then you're not making your paycheck like you should or like you normally do, and things get tight, and yep, we had to do it, and now we got a mess that we got to work on, but We're working on it. It's all good, y'all. It's all good. I'm going on about it because it's a little frustrating, but we'll get it under control. We will. We're typically don't spend a lot of money. We're not the people that goes out to eat. We make pizza at home on Fridays, and we make hamburgers at home. If we go out at a restaurant, it's because we're traveling somewhere and don't have a choice. We might go down to Wendy's and get us a Frosty. That's our treat every once in a while. But usually if we want ice cream, we make sure to put it in the grocery budget, and we just buy some ice cream at the store because it's cheaper than going to the restaurants. So we're not big spenders. We're in one income family, and so we do the best we can, and we try to watch our money. And this is something we did not want to happen, but it did. So we'll deal with it, and we're going to deal with it, and it's in here to deal with. So there we go on that. Animal feed. We live on a farm, and so animal feed is something. This is kind of not in the right kind of binder, but it just is what it is. I didn't really have a binder just for the farm stuff, so yeah, it is what it is. And no, we don't have farm tax credit or anything like that. We prefer our business to be our business, and so anyhow, so animal feed, we just kind of got thrown in here. It is high priority because our animals have to eat, but it needs its own folder. But I don't have any more binders. I'm gonna have to get some more, but just right now I don't have any. So it's in here for now, and that's okay. All right, so then we got farm needs. Now, there's always something needing on a farm, and in particularly, we need some fence posts, and so that's something that is going to be in this farm needs. Other things too, but you know what I mean. A farm tractor would be great with a bucket on the front, but now that is pipe dream wishing right there. A fishing boat. That is something that we would really like to have. Because we like to fish, and it would be kind of a cheap entertainment and stuff. I have a son, and he's like his dad. He likes to fish. And so again, when we do things, we typically like to do things that don't keep costing us a ton of money. So you buy it once, you have a lot of fun for a cheap amount after that, and that's kind of what this is all about. It's wishful thinking, but it'd be nice. Dollywood. There's our Dollywood. We do that. We try to get Dollywood passes every year. It doesn't have any monies in it, but it's there for when we can. And so that's another thing like the fishing boat. You pay one price, you work it out, and it makes it extremely cheap if you're going there quite often. Gives you something to do, entertainment, fun, family time, and it doesn't cost a lot once you break it all down. So that is there. And vacation. We haven't been on vacation in years. So yeah, again, wishful thinking. Solar. So here's where I messed up, and I redone the other one when I decided, oh, well, you know what? Let's cut out one of the old map things that they have. So that came off the front of when they opened Wildwood Grove. So if you've been there, you know that was quite a few years ago, and so this just happened to be one we still had laying around, so I just cut the front off of it to make this one. But then that left this one, and I was like, well, I already wrote on this, so let's just flip it around and do that. Solar, again, we're trying to put solar on our house, and so that's what that is. Again, wishful thinking. Spooky trail. My kid likes to decorate his little trail, so this money, we can stick some money in it, and if we go to a yard sale or something and find or online and find some good deals on outside decorations that would work on his trail, then that's what that is for. It's for my kid. I love my kid. And that one's just nothing, and this is just miscellaneous fund and for whatever. And then when they're fully funded, then we'll move them back here past the fully funded tab, and that's that. It's basically the high priority stuff, things that we need to get done as quick as we can until it gets to until it gets to here, then it's just, these things don't really have their own binder to actually go in. So yeah, that just is what it is. I'll have to get me some more binders later. And so there's that one. Okay, so let's put that to the side, and let me get a drink of pop here. Okay, so next is 1 month ahead. And this is something that is just, it's just having a peaceful mind to know that if something happens, you're a month ahead, and it comes in handy. We just didn't know that ours was going to take a lot more than a month to deal with, and so we didn't know it was going to be over a year of dealing with it. But back again, we're working on this to just ease mind, ease stress, and have a little comfort spot, you know. So 1 month ahead is exactly what it means. 1 month ahead on all the stuff that you do. And so of course we have Netflix, which sometimes I'd really like to just get rid of, but I have a kid who likes it, and my husband and I, we like some series on there. Y'all watched The Lincoln Lawyer? I'm like loving The Lincoln Lawyer. And I've seen that a new series is going to be coming on soon. A new season is going to be coming on soon, so looking forward to that. I don't know when you'll see this video, so it's probably already on by the time you see this video. Anyhow, Netflix and our trash. We have to pay monthly for our trash to be picked up here, so there's that. Our phone. Now, here is the thing. We are recording up there with our one and only cell phone. It is our main phone. We have no phone line in the house. My husband doesn't have a cell phone, and this is strictly a not a track phone, a straight talk phone. So we do not pay crazy prices. It costs us $45 a month, and we have no intentions on ever getting anything that costs more than that. And so yeah, so need that so that we have a phone around here. Chicken feed. Again, we live on a farm, so we want to make sure that we have all the animal feed a month ahead, so that if something happens, we've got that little buffer. So there's the chicken feed. We have tags in here that, you know, shows how much what is. And so yeah, now you may be looking at this and think, what in the world has she got here? Because I decided that, well, you know, if I decide to go more than a month ahead, then I can just go ahead and put it there, and then this money gets transferred into a bank account. So then I'll know exactly how many I've got in there, you know. So that was, it's a tracker, so that I can track the money and where it goes to. Hay, we have goats and rabbits and such, so we have hay, so we need a month ahead on that. Cat food, household stuff, cleaning supplies, toilet paper, hand soap, mouthwash, Q-tips, toothpaste, all that kind of stuff right here goes in household. Gas, we pretty much know how much these things cost us a month, and so that's why they're here. And so this is gas for not just the cars, but also for the four-wheeler. We have a four-wheeler. We use it to haul hay and stuff around to the animals on the homestead, and so of course that has to go into the gas fund also. Car insurance, again, you have to have it. Water and internet. None of this would be possible without the internet, the interweb. Propane. Our kitchen stove is propane, and we did that intentionally. Everything in our house was electric, and we had a pretty glass top stove, and we had a big storm go through, and the power went out for days, and we had no way to cook. None. And so I said, this will not happen again. And so I got rid of the glass top stove, and I put a propane kitchen stove in, and now we can cook no matter if the power goes out or not. goat feed. We have goats, if you didn't know that. We also have rabbits, and so there's rabbit feed. We also have dogs. We have dogs that guard our animals, our livestock animals, and my son has his pet dog also. Electric bill, important, even though we're trying to go to solar. That is not in the cards yet, so we are still paying one of these every month and will be for quite some time still yet. So there we go. Need that. Groceries are important. We homestead, we grow a lot of stuff, but there's still things that we can't grow or don't grow, and it comes from the grocery store just like everybody else. So have to have that in there. And then the van payment. It's the only vehicle payment that we have. We did not owe any kind of vehicle payments, and when my mom had a stroke, then I needed an easier way to get her in and out of the vehicle because all I had was my tiny little car. And so we went in debt to get a van to make it easier to get her around. And so I do not regret it. You know, I don't know, and if you know us, then you know that I lost my mom going on 2 years ago now. In April will be 2 years that she's been gone, but I do not regret it at all. We'll just get it paid off when we get it paid off. That's all we can do. But it did help me out getting our places easier in and out. It was easier on her, it was easier on me. And so yeah, no regrets, just a bill that we just have to pay. So there we go. When they get fully funded, they get to move back here, which wah, wah. But it'll get there. Okay, so this is a month ahead folder. This is what you call it. This is what it is. It's all your monthly costs that it costs you to survive a month. And goes in here, and you get a month ahead so that you have that little comfort zone, you have that little buffer, and it's a great thing. And this is what it is, honey bunny. So let's move on. Let's put that away. Okay, so next we have 100 envelope savings challenge. This is kind of like the Christmas box, but not. The Christmas box is just $1 per envelope. This is different. It's 1 through 100, whatever it says on the number, that's how much you put in it. But that is not the only one we have. Dun, dun, dun. We have a green one also. It's the same thing, basically. It just doesn't have this written on the front of it. And so let's take a look. Take a little look-see and see what we got here. All right, so let's move this orange one out of the way here. Well, I don't know if you can still see it there or not, but whatever, it's out of our way. All right, let's get to it. Green. It's like a seafoam green, sea green. I don't know what color it actually is, but it's pretty. It's pretty. I wanted some differences, so here we go. What's in it? What's in it? What's in it? Oh, it's a 100 challenge. So let's flip here and let's see what it's for. Okay, we have designated this for beef, sheep, and land taxes. Now, if you're a vegetarian, I'm sorry, but we're not. And we like a good steak and roast and everything else in between. And we used to raise cow to go in our freezer, and we quit. And so now we buy it from somebody else. And so this is where we're saving the money to do that with, because we're out. Another thing is, I want some sheep. I want to see some pretty little sheep in the field, and so that costs money to buy them. So we need to save some money up for it. And then the land taxes. Now, the land taxes we had in a different book, but it's going to go from that one into this one. And so here's the $100 savings. This is just some extra papers here that I already had cut, so I need to put them someplace so they wouldn't just be all over the place, all over the house. So 100 envelope savings challenge. So here we go. It's got level 1. It says keep going. Level 2, halfway, 50% there. Level 3, almost done. And level 4, finished. Only, you see, it tells you what the amount is when you're finished. It's $5,050. However, they didn't think of people like me with my brain. I needed to know what each of these levels equaled. So I had to add them all up and write them down. The first level, 1 through 25, it's $325. Number 26 to 50 is $950. Not added into this, that's just that amount. Level 3, number 51 to 75 is $1,575, and level 4, 76 to 100 is $2,200. By the time you're done, you've got $5,050. This may take us a while, y'all. I'm not going to hold my breath on this or try to rush to get it done. It's just, it'll be done when it's done, and that's just the best we can do, right? So it comes with this, and it has a couple of different savings channels that you can. This one is a 30-day savings, and it's $300. It's like, whoa, if I could save $300 in 30 days, then I wouldn't need all these other things, right? Here's a 52-week one here if you'd rather do that one. But here's the concept. You see these little things here. Whatever the number is, that's how much money you put in there. And this one, of course, only has $3 in it. Why $3? Well, because that's all I had to put in it. And so it is what it is. So it'll get there. It'll get there. It's got $3 in it, and $3 is better than no bucks, right? So that's what this is designated for, is to fill our freezer and get our land taxes covered, and to buy some pretty little sheep, because, you know, you got to have some joy in life, and it greatly joys me to see pretty little animals all over the place. So we love our goats, we love our rabbit and chickens and ducks and all that. So yeah, let's add some cute. The cows was too much for us, right? They were on their own little playing field there, but we've got goats, and if you can handle goats, then sheep is so much easier. So so we know we'll be good on that. But anyhow, so that's what this is designated to. And if you remember, in one of the books it said 100 envelope savings for the green binder, and that was this. That's what that money will go to. And I don't know, I don't remember if it was $6 or $12. I can't remember now, but anyhow, little by little will go in here. And so anyhow, it gets moved from one to another. So let's put that back, and let's get this orange one here. Okay, see, this one's all fancy. It's got it embossed on here. I don't know if it's embossed or if it's just vinyl pressed on there. Who knows? But it's cute. It's orange. It's a different color than the rest of it, right? So let's open this up. Okay, so here's the thing is, I figured, well, if we got like 2 10s, and that's 20, so, you know, we could move it to the 20. But then say we've got $5 more, but the $25 spot has already been taken, and the $5 spot has already been taken. So what we can do is we can stick the $5 in here, and we can just wait until we can add it and move it on to a higher one. So of course I made a little envelope right here to put that extra money in, while it just sits there waiting for us to get more. And it says, I will be right here waiting for you. So there we go. And so that's what it's all about. It's the same concept as the other, but I decided you couldn't really see very well what the number is through the money. And so I thought, well, we got a bunch of these little pieces of paper left from where we made different little envelopes and stuff. So let's just give it a little cut, and we'll put it in there. When it's done, then we can see the number, and we know we're good to go. We know we've got that one done. Like you couldn't tell because the money in it. But anyhow, let's just go with it, you know, because it's my money, it's my game. I can do it how I want to, right? And you can do yours how you want to. But here we go. This one's got a little bit more money in it. It stops right there because, again, we're poor. Listen, you got to be able to laugh at yourself, right? You got to be able to laugh. Otherwise, life just gets too serious and too bad, and I've been in that spot, and it's not a good spot to be in. So let's try let's try to make a little fun of it. Let's try to ease it up a little and make it not so serious, right? So here we go. You know, we're going with the pour. We're pour. We po, right? So anyhow, yeah, somebody's gonna have to give me some food stamps or something. No. All right, enough foolishness, Kimberly. Enough foolishness. Let's do this. So anyhow, it goes, and of course my brain has to say, well, how much is this and how much is that? So that's what those little things are in there. But it goes all the way to, look, I was doing a little math right here. Let's not pay attention to that. It's just a bunch of squabble. This one came with one of these things too. It's kind of a little cheap looking compared to the other one. It at least had some color on it and stuff, but it's okay because it just is what it is, and it ain't no big deal. It's not like I really need it anyways. I can always flip through and see where the money stops, right? So here we go. It goes all the way to 100. It's just a little pocket. You just slip the money down in. That's all you have to do. Just give it a fold and stick it in there, and you're good to go. If you want to put a little thing in there, a little colored piece of paper or something, so that you can see the actual number on it, then go for it. It's your folder, it's your binder, it's your money. You can do what you want with it. You can do what you want. Anyhow, that's it. This is just more scribbly paper and stuff to be able to do a little adding or whatever with. And so there we go. That is the folders. That is what we've got. That's what we're doing. And we're excited about it, and we're hoping to just get this mess all behind us and straightened up and paid off, and just go back to life, right? So so anyways, let's move these right back out of the way. And so there you go. That's all I got for you. Just showing you some of the stuff that we have, and what we're doing and what our goals are, and you know, laughing a little along the way, because why the heck not? And so that's just it. So I wish you all a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Don't know when you're seeing this, but whenever it is, day, night, whatever, rain, snow, sleet, hail, sunshine, whatever it be, we love you. Leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, smack that subscribe button, please, you all. This is on the new channel. We ain't monetized. We need to get some love, you all. We need to get some subscribers. And I hate the word subscribers. You all know me from my other channel. I prefer to call you fabulous friends, because you're more friends than anything. We used to do live streams and hang out and stuff, and it was a blast. And I met a bunch of you at YouTube meetups, and that was great and everything. And you're friends. You're not just a subscriber. Just like people say, well, I'm just a number at work. You're not just a number. You're a friend. And I appreciate you. I do. And I hope the best for all of you. I hope you're having a wonderful time. And you know, just keep everybody in prayer, and just one day at a time, y'all. One day at a time. So I love you all. Have a great day, and God bless you. Bye-bye.